Hello fellow investors, it's Mike with Diamond Hand Stock Picks. Here with another video today about some MJ stocks, some Mary Jane stocks. Had a few requests about which companies I like, and although there are several, in this video I'm going to give you, I think, 4 of my favorite picks and a little bit of information on them. The ones I think are going to do the best and the ones that are going to make us the most money. Alright, so without further ado, hit that subscribe button, that like button, the notification bell, and let's get right into it. Hi guys, pretty excited about this video because I know a lot of you want to know the best MJ stocks out there, and I have a list here that are pretty impressive to me. I think these are going to do the best throughout the industry. There are several more that I am holding, but if I go through all of the stocks I'm holding, we'd be here all day. So I'm just going to try to get through these good ones, the best ones, get them out to you as soon as possible. Hopefully we can buy them at the lows and then ride it all the way up to the top and sell them at the highs. That's the plan anyways. First one we're talking about is Aphria, the Aphria and Tilray merger. Everybody's looking for these two super mega pot stocks to merge and create something that's going to be huge. And I think they are. They're both pretty big stocks. They both have a lot of product, and they're both going only one direction, which is up in revenues anyways. Right now the stock market's pretty red. Even though the stock market's red, this one's been trading sideways for a while, and compared to some of the other growth stocks out there in marijuana stocks, hasn't taken that bad of a hit. I think this is easily going to double up. It's an easy $40 stock, you know, especially after the merger. They're going to be a powerhouse in the industry, so I think this is a great one. The Aphria stock forecast, they have this one alone at a high of 25 and an average of 1442. It's still a very strong buy, and this is just half of the merger. The other half of the merger is Tilray, and Tilray is even doing better. And the reason, the best way to get into this play, the reason you should be buying Aphria and not Tilray is because of the spread. All stock mergers, there's spreads. This one, Aphria shareholders will receive 0.8381, which is 0.84 about, shares of Tilray stock for each share of Aphria they own. Tilray closed Wednesday at $25.29. Why is this important? Because that in turn suggests that each Aphria share should be worth $21.71. And as we just saw right now, Aphria is at $15.50, so it's pretty easy upside there. Not to mention these are trading, they're trading lower and lower every day, so there's room for the upside here. It's tremendous, especially if the Feds start passing, you know, some more leniency towards these stocks. That's what we really need out there, because there's a lot of states that are going for it. Pretty soon here, I could see it being legalized, you know, throughout the world. Right now, I believe marijuana is categorized with heroin, you know, serious drugs, you know, in the Feds, which is ridiculous, you know, considering that, you know, honestly, you know, probably 20 or 30% of it is being used for medicinal purposes. I'd say it's closer to 70 or 80 for recreational, but that's just my opinion, and, you know, I'm sticking to it. But I think this is going to be a huge merger. They're two very large companies. They're very profitable. They're making money. They're getting to where, you know, a lot of these aren't going to, you know, show huge improvements, you know, in the income, because they're putting more money out there. They're opening up new places. They're opening up more grow facilities. You know, they're dumping their money into their infrastructure, which is what you want to see. You know, you want to watch a company grow, and for a while it'll look like, you know, they're not making much revenues, but if they're putting all their money back into the company and they're building it, then revenues are sure to come. So I wouldn't be worried about half of these stocks. They're still growing companies. Mostly, there's not many pot stocks that are out there, any MJ stocks that are out there that are actually, you know, killing it on the revenues, because they are investing in their business, which is what we want to see. Aphria and Tilray, I think these are huge. Let me just just touch on a couple of things here. Tilray's management believes its Portuguese facility, which could cultivate roughly 40 metric tons of dried cannabis. 40 metric tons of dried cannabis. That is, 80,000 pounds. That's a lot of weight. Give it a competitive advantage, in the EU and Israel medical cannabis markets. And they're saying the European cannabis market could grow at a compound annual growth, a CAGR of 29.6, to be valued at $37 billion by 2027. A very lucrative opportunity for the combined entity. So they all have pretty strong balance sheets. They're all growing. They're getting into vape products. They're into the edibles. They're following along. They're trying to get to where anybody who doesn't want to smoke it, they have other options, and there are plenty of options out there, and they're going to get their hands in a huge piece of this market, especially after the merger. All right, next one, a lot of people are interested in, including myself, is Curaleaf. Curaleaf has been trading pretty sideways, 17s, 18s, 16s. It took a big dip down to under 14, which is a great buy. I like this stock. They're growing fast. They have a very aggressive approach to growing. They just opened their 100th dispensary in Jacksonville, Florida. They're among the top multi-state operations in the country. And again, it's if you're bullish on more states legalizing recreational marijuana. These stocks are going to go up the more it's legalized. It's going to be hard for them to move if they're not legalized. Investors aren't going to invest in something that the feds can come just destroy. So these are still very speculative, but they are at very good entry points. So if the Fed were to pass these, the price would probably go through the roof. So it is kind of an actual gamble, which I don't like to gamble. I'd rather do my research and invest rather than gamble. I like to invest in companies I believe in. All these companies are solid. I don't think they're going anywhere. They're all going in the right direction, which is straight to the moon. So I don't see a problem investing in any of these companies that I'm bringing to you, or else I wouldn't be even mentioning them to you. I do know that there is some loopholes they have to get through and a few catalysts that they need to actually go to where we want them, which would increase our share price, of course. They're significantly moving up in sales. All their sales are just going the right direction, which is straight to the moon. Right now they're trading at $15. Their average price forecast is $20. So it's already a $5 increase from where they're trading right now. Their low is under what they're trading right now, and their high is $25.41. And we've seen these highs get blasted. We've seen stocks blast right past these highs. So this stock is very undervalued. Is a strong buy based on 6 analyst ratings. 0 hold, 0 sells. I believe that Curaleaf is going to be one of the big pot stocks. Good MJ stock here to have for yourself. They're going the right direction. They have they're expanding like you're supposed to. They're putting money into the company. I think it's a great stock. Let's get into one of my favorites, Planet 13. This one is trading at $5.85. Yeah, this one's been kind of trading sideways for a while. It's taken a little bit longer for this one to get off, but there's a reason for it. Some of these other stocks, Curaleaf, Aphria, the littler stocks, or actually they're actually bigger, but they're focusing on smaller stores. They can get these facilities up and running quick. Planet 13 is like Disneyland for the MJ world. This place is it's huge. It's frequented by movie stars. It's like the creme de la creme. It's the fanciest place you can go to buy and consume MJ products. They have restaurants inside. It's just a whole different experience. The one in Vegas, if you do the MJ thing, and even if you don't, maybe go in there. Like I said, it's like the Disneyland of MJ. It's huge. It's impressive. Like I said, there's dining, there's just ample products. It looks like it's just impressive. It's very large, and they have everything there, and it is going to be huge. I can see this being a tourist attraction, from people to come from around the world. That's why I'm so impressed with Planet 13, and I hope they expand more because it's just impressive. They're taking the little mom and pop corner shops, the little MJ shops, and they just, turn it into a mall. So that's why I'm so impressed on this one. In my opinion, it's way undervalued. Analysts, they see it a moderate buy. Moderate buy. There's only one analyst really rating it. It's got a low at 788 and a high right there at 788. It's trading at 633. I don't think this stock is going to be huge for a while because it takes a lot more money to build a mall than it does a little shop. So they are investing like mad into building more of these superstore MJ superstores. So it's going to take them a little while to get going, but once they do, like I said, it's going to be like the Disneyland of pot stocks, and I don't see it going anywhere but up. As a matter of fact, the trend lines show it doesn't go anywhere but up. Slow and steady wins the race, and I am a holder of all these stocks. Okay, another one is HITIF. This one is moving fast. This is a very undervalued stock in my opinion. It's pretty close to Aphria and Tilray, and what they're doing out there. I think they have 60 dispensaries, and they're in several states. I mean, they are super undervalued. I'm a huge fan of this stock, and I think this one has huge upside potential. Revenue increased by 118% to 24 million fourth quarter 2020, 166% to 83 million for the year ended October 31st. This place has a gross profit. It increased by 112% to 8.7 million for the fourth quarter, so at least they're profiting, and 172% to 30 million for the year ended October 31st. Gross profit margin in the fourth quarter was 35 and 37% for the fiscal year ended October 31st. Adjusted EBITDA fourth quarter was 3.6 million and 8 million. Also for the year ended October 31st. Everything's on the rise. The revenue's on the rise. The EBITDA's on the rise. The CAGR is on the rise. This company's going straight up. The cash balance for the company is 38 million as of today. So they have money to keep expanding their infrastructure. They're building even through the slump of the pandemic. They're building. They're putting more money into everything. They're improving their EBITDA. They're just everything they're doing right now. They're doing it the right way. Everything is going up, 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 up. There's plenty of room for improvement, and they are just going nuts. They're opening up stores right and left. There they are, 72 retail cannabis locations. They are just killing it right now. And this stock is way undervalued if you ask me. This is one of my favorite MJ stocks. I think this one has just so much room to grow. All their numbers are just doubling, tripling, 100%, 200%. Their stores, I believe last time I looked last year when I was starting to invest in this company, was 50 something. They're up to 72 within a few months. It's unbelievable how quick they're expanding. Their forecast right now, let me mention they're trading at 57 cents. Okay, so they're comparable to Aphria and Tilray. They're just on that OTC market, which is a lot harder to get a hold of, and they are trading at 57 cents. I think they're literally maybe a year or two behind Aphria or Tilray. They're trading at $15 and $17, and the upside potential here is huge. They got a moderate buy rating. High is 95 cents, low at 71. Right now, the median buys 83. So the price it is now, 57 cents, is lower than all 3 buy ratings. And these are very conservative buy ratings because, like I said, it's kind of like Planet 13, and Tilray, all these newer stocks. They're putting all their money into the company, so you're not going to see huge growth. But once they do get established and get all their businesses up and running, they're going to be huge. I mean, the upside to these, the potential is just unbelievable. I mean, everything's just increasing. The revenue's increasing, CAGR's increasing, EBITDA's increasing, profits are increasing. They're increasing. Their stations are increasing. Their grows are increasing. The places they're selling out of. I mean, they're just they're growing massively. And this is another slow and steady one here. But I think this one is set to take off. If this one, starts getting the volume that it should, I mean, I can see this going up to, $10, $20 easy. I mean, maybe even, we need those catalysts from the feds and a couple more states to, adopt legalizing marijuana. But, I could easily see this stock skyrocketing. This is, I'm hoping this is a 20x play for me. I'm pretty heavily invested into this one. And I really believe in the company. So I don't want to take too much of your time. I wanted to get these stocks out to you. Go ahead, do your due diligence, do your research. There's plenty of information out there, and I'm pretty sure on these 4 stocks that I gave you, you're not going to find anything but good stuff. We just need a couple catalysts. We need the feds to get on our side, a couple more states to legalize this, and the sky's the limit with these stocks. So hope you learned a little something. Hope this helps your portfolio. Get out there, study up, only invest in stocks that you love and you understand, and hold on tight with diamond hands. We'll see you on the next one.